Oh, how we need each other in the family of God. A few years ago, I was grieving the loss of my adult son, shortly followed by my husband of 42 years. I had the usual surprise grief wave reminders that they weren't here anymore. I call those gut punches, and my church family supported me through them with prayers, fellowship, and encouragement. This is where I learned to understand peace that passes all human understanding. It is deep, and I think it only comes to us when we really need it. I quickly learned that my self-talk must line up with God's word, as I heard my lips continually say, "I'm alone now." That made me sad. Thankfully, I learned to say, "I am not alone. I am single, and the Lord is with me." Life went on, grief processed, and a fall diagnosed not only a concussion, but a surprise brain tumor. It was benign and stable, so I distracted myself by playing pinochle and bingo with my buddies. Eventually, I began to wonder if God had another man for me to love. What if God had a man that loved him and wanted a wife who was everything me? I learned that God is in the business of serendipity, another word for surprise, and in November 2022, I visited Red Hills Church and immediately knew this was where I needed to park for a while. I told my pinochle buddy Phil Hyatt about it, and he quickly replied, "Oh, this is the church I have gone to for 31 years. Would you give me a ride next Sunday?" On December 4th, 2022, Phil and I worshiped next to each other for the first time. He felt like home, though we were not yet a couple, until we walked out of the service into the magical, fluffy Hallmark snow that blessed us that morning. We were smitten immediately, married on February 4th, 2023, and we enjoyed daily belly laughing, hugs and kisses, prayers and dancing, all the way to celebrating our second Christmas together. But surprise, there are actually 2 tumors, and they are growing and need to be removed soon. I learned that when the obstacles are big, we have an opportunity for our faith to get bigger. January 1st, last year, the surprise journey to heaven began for Phil as he passed peacefully on February 17th. We had cherished every one of our 440 days from smitten to the end of our rainbow as a gift from the Father. Single again, I had to now deal with the growing tumors. Many of you prayed for me last fall through my biggest faith challenge yet, gamma knife radiation surgery. Thank you. I will know at the next MRI in April how the tumors responded, but I can tell you that I thankfully have no more daily headaches. Yay! And as for dealing with Mr. Hyatt's too soon departure, well, some days I actually find myself laughing out loud, thinking about our incredible year together, because he kissed her and she stayed kissed. And yes, the lies and the gut punches still try to take over, but I've learned that daily worship and praise brings truth and love to my heart. So I'm not surprised that the Lord has been faithful to me. He always has been, always will be, and this community of believers is a big part of his healing.